Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bernard. I'm a 65-year-old American, originally from Washington DC area. Moved here to Thailand in September. Um, I appreciate you really joining my channel. I'm be covering some topics on things I've learned since I've been here. I'm new to this, so please bear with me on these videos. I've learned a lot about editing and all that, but make a long story short, like I said, I'm originally from Washington D.C. area. I had a normal upbringing, but I chose the wrong path in life. Ended up messing with drugs and spent some time in the penitentiary. While I was there, I decided about my life. I said, man, it's time for me to make some changes because at the time I was like in my 50s, I think, while I was there. So I, got my GED, went to school, Votech school there, ended up getting my degree in electrical. So when I was released, I moved to Virginia, got my job. First job I had was a maintenance supervisor in a production facility. I worked there for a number of years. I never went back to Washington, D.C. because, to me, that was like where I was from. And you know how it is, once you go back around people that you used to, do bad things with, they kind of try to pull you back into that lifestyle. So, I tried to avoid that as much as possible. But anyway, like I say, so I really, when I got my maintenance supervisor job, I kind of started off working late in life, so I did that for a while until I had an injury on my foot that put me off on disability. So when I came off on disability, I think my check, disability check is like $2,200 and something a month, which, as you know, in America, can't really live on that. That's no type of income to have in America to live a comfortable life. So, I did some research, hearing all these things about Thailand, this, Thailand, that. So, I decided, what the heck, I'm gonna try it. So, packed up my stuff, moved to Thailand, but let me cover this first. Before I came to Thailand, how you look on YouTube and TikTok, all these people over here from Thailand, they, telling you, giving you suggestions on things to do and all that. But at the end of their video, most of the time, they be like, well, I got a book, check in my comment section, I got a book, you can buy this, you can buy this course, you can buy that course. I ain't had no money to buy no courses. I'm basically starting life, so I didn't really have the money to do that. So I came over here kind of blindsided myself and figured out, well, if I survive all them years in D.C. on the street, I can come over here and, see what's, give it some time in Thailand and see if I can make it. So that's what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be about my journey here, in Thailand, some of the issues I had, some of the wrong mistakes that I made when I first came here, and just some information that I probably can pass on to y'all to help y'all out, and it's, on my channel, it's no charge for any information I give you. I'm here to help you, like I wish somebody was there to help me without looking for a handout or any compensation for it. This doesn't cost me anything. I'm sitting at home, ain't like I do nothing every day anyway, but, I enjoy life here. But it's a wonderful move. I'm glad I made the decision. But like I said, it's a lot of things that I did wrong when I first came here that I'm going to pass on to you all in videos that, maybe it's somebody that had the same type of life I had, started out life late in life and want to make a change. So, if you're that type of person or whatever, maybe I can help you. But like I say, please subscribe to my channel and look forward to my next video when I'm talk in detail about how I was when I first got here. All right, thank you.